So many people with the hearts, I mean, that are down here helping out, perfect strangers, and they just want to do what they can, you know, and just jumping in and saying, hey, how can I help? What can I do?
Right, yeah, and you know, we did talk about those outlying counties, and Shayna joins us now. You went to Calhoun County today.
I did.
That's an area a lot of people are concerned about. You know, we have Blountstown over there. What did you see?
Devastation, I mean, left and right. Houses completely destroyed. People really just starting to pick up the pieces of their lives at this point. We know a lot of them were running to the Home Depot and the Lowe's to kind of get supplies to cover what they have left of their roofs. There's a lot of people expecting rain later this week, potentially. So a lot of people that I spoke with are just really nervous and just getting desperate, because it is a desperate situation out there. But what is most refreshing, I think, is the people that have been helping, as you mentioned, those perfect strangers. And actually in Blountstown, we came across someone that's actually from Blountstown but moved to Texas, brought a truck down with fryers and grease and all kinds of stuff, and it's just saying, if you have food that's perishable, if you have chicken in your freezer that you don't want to go bad, or ribs, bring it over, we'll fry it, you'll have a hot meal. So you have thousands of people getting fed at this point that are tired of not having food, but it's just those people that are making the difference in Blountstown at this point. But definitely there's a long road to recovery ahead for that county.
Oh, for sure. And you know, you come together, you become a family, you start to know your neighbors if you didn't already.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, very much so. In case you don't know, Shayna's from WSAV, part of our Next Star Nation, as we call it, down here helping out so many people from Gulf Power and other power companies helping out. We couldn't do what we've done without the help of other reporters and producers and engineers. So we thank y'all very much for coming down here and helping
Absolutely.
out. Now, did you have any problem getting in and out of Blountstown? I mean, is the roads passable?
Yeah, what route did you take going there?
So route, actually, we went through Tallahassee because we had to go pick up some aerial footage from our affiliates out in Tampa. So we kind of took some back roads because a lot of I-10 was blocked out and a lot of traffic. So really, I was with my executive producer who's from Blountstown, so she kind of knew the back roads. She was our human GPS on that regard. But really, the main road that I think would normally take you to Blountstown, Highway 20, that was stop and go. So we really took a lot of those back roads, which was a risk because a lot of those trees are down, and it's been pretty risky overall. So getting to Blountstown wasn't as bad as we had anticipated, especially coming out of Tallahassee. But going into Panama City was definitely a different story, because that's when I started putting those checkpoints in for the curfew. So we started hitting way more traffic to get into Panama City than it was leaving Tallahassee. So that was one thing that I did notice. Another thing that struck me was the Blountstown football stadium is completely just destroyed and gone. The bleachers are torn up and really just flung around like it was a piece of paper, really. And just to give you a sense of how powerful the wind was, and how much really that, you know, it would be amazing to see a picture A and a picture B at this point, because the whole stadium is gone. And I know that that's a big community meeting point for a lot of people out in Blountstown, it seems. I mean, I've never been to this part. This is my first time in the Panhandle, but I could tell that it's very community oriented and everyone knows everyone. And to see those, you know, really popular places to be gone in just really an instant.
It's unrecognizable.
Absolutely.
Like Chris was saying, he's been here for so many years, and you're driving around me. I've been here for almost 2 years, and it's just hard. You get lost.
Absolutely, absolutely. And then just the people that had everything, their lives are there, and just now trying to talk to them in probably the worst moments of their lives has been a very sobering experience. So my heart definitely goes out to all of those people, but definitely we're here on the ground to try to tell those stories and get the word out there, especially for those that are in need of FEMA assistance. We know Calhoun County was approved for FEMA assistance in the last couple of days, so they are eligible for individual financial aid if they need to. They can go to FEMA.gov and get that if they need it.
All right, Shannon, thank you very much
Absolutely.
for being here and helping out, trying to get the word out
Thank
to
you.
everybody.
Thank
It's
you.
much
And we'll
appreciated.